to the Smith School News Program. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Luke. Today is Friday, February 10th, 2017. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Monday, February 13th will be the 100th day of school. That means 100 days of learning, laughing, and growing since we started the school year. Students in kindergarten and first grade will be participating in many fun and creative activities to celebrate this milestone. We will look forward to sharing some highlights from that day with you on the next episode.
Learning, laughing, and being creative makes me think of the makerspace, Luke.
I love the makerspace, Isabella. We get a chance to explore, invent, and be creative.
We're not the only ones who like it, Luke. In fact, our Smith School Spotlight this week is on Smith School's newest edition. Take a peek inside the makerspace and then see how students work collaboratively using everyday materials to transform them into their own unique creations.
The makerspace also offers opportunities to use critical thinking through technology by coding and programming.
And students get a chance to use their imagination by building on the Lego wall.
Check it out.
What we like about makerspace is we get to build a lot of things and have fun. I like makerspace because you get to build and you get to put things together and it's really creative. We're building surrogate movies and it's fun because we get to light stuff up and make travels. Yeah. I am playing Lego Build and I am making a random structure.
Start building!
This is the laser maze, and you have to try and light the top up. With this laser, you have to use mirrors and this clear thing to try and get to light that thing up. And what I like most about the makerspace is that you get to create and have fun.
Trying to build hard houses, and the goal is to build them as high as we can get without them falling. And so we're trying different ways. I got it. No. We don't have it.
We wanted to make it smaller. What did you do now?
We need it smaller.
I'm going to give us another couple
No,
of minutes.
wait!
Sorry. Good job!
I did this.
Now look, if this one works, what do you think we could do?
Another one on top of it.
Good job, boys.
Oh my god. I need to make it taller. Yes. Actually, no. We need to put 4 on this because this is going to be leaning on it. So hold that. We're making the heart out of triangles. Okay, I'm trying to make the bottom part. You know. Oh my God. We're trying to make the bottom part of the heart. Yes, we are. We're doing like we're building a house with chips. We're building a house with chips. That's how big. Wait,
I'm making a bridge at the makerspace. I'm making a sleigh. What I like about the makerspace is there's so many things that you can create.
What I like about the makerspace is that you can create so many things with a couple of objects. Put it on top and then repeat it. Only like a third piece. You know what I mean? You're gonna make a structure.
That's good.
Perfect. Wonderful.
That, yeah.
Take that side. Don't put too much or else it might sink.
A straw, honey. Oh. 2. Oh no. 3. Keep going. Let go off. 1, 2.
You guys should do it on both ends.
Air conditioning.
1.
Uno.
Other end.
Just go down.
Okay, the second grade students are creating zip lines that will take our rubber duckies all the way down safely from the top to the bottom of our zip line. Each group created their own original, I guess, carriers for the ducks, and we are going to see how they work.
The ducks. Okay, just
Stuff them in.
Okay, go.
Stop. The zip line is straight.
Okay, honey.
It's moving. The ducks are going safely now.
Yes! Wow! Hold on.
They don't have a problem. Oh yeah.
Wait, don't go yet. Let's see there.
Here we go. Ready? Watch out, girls.
Look,
Ready?
Mark.
Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm here with some students from Mrs. Roberts' class and asking them what they like mostly about Makerspace. What do you guys like about Makerspace?
I like to build stuff and bring it home.
I like to make stuff. I like to use the magnets. I like to build my own challenges.
I like to draw.
What do you guys like about the Makerspace?
I like that you can use your imagination and create stuff.
I like engineering because you can build houses with the sticks and the circles.
I like building on the Lego wall and doing origami.
I like making projects at the makerspace. And I like doing STEM challenges.
What do you guys like about the Makerspace?
I like that you can build whatever you want.
I like the challenges because they're really fun. I like building forts with my friends. I like playing games with my friends. I like making things with my friends.
I like that you can use your imagination and build what you want. Back to you, Luke and Isabella.
Thank you, Stephen, for giving us this inside look of our makerspace. We appreciate all the hard work that Mrs. Ford has put into creating this amazing learning environment for us.
Last week, we reported the Super Bowl food drive total. Mr. Soslowski has counted up the final items for a grand total of 1,757. Way to go, Smith School!
The mitten tree is looking very full, too. If you can, please consider donating to this wonderful cause by bringing in a new, unused pair of mittens or gloves.
This month is Black History Month. Smith students have been learning about achievements of African Americans and how they have impacted the history of our country. Here are now some students from Mrs. Demergian's class to share some of these important people with you.
Barack Obama was the 44th President of the United States, his first African American to be elected to that office. He was born in Hawaii, graduated from law school, and became a U.S. Senator. He was elected to his first term in 2008 and his second term in 2012.
George Washington Carver was a scientist. When he was a young child, he loved nature and taking care of plants. He had many products that he worked on, but he was most famous for his interest in peanut-based products, and he wanted farmers to grow more peanuts crops.
Frederick Douglass was an author and public servant. He grew up a slave and after several attempts finally escaped to freedom. He later became an advisor to President Abraham Lincoln and was even the first African American to be nominated to run for vice president.
Rosa Parks was a civil rights activist. During the time of segregation, she had refused to give up her seat on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama, for a white passenger and was arrested. This led to a bus boycott in Montgomery and is one of the events that helped lead to the end of unfair segregation laws. Jackie Robinson was the first black athlete to play Major League Baseball in the 20th century. He signed with the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. He helped the Dodgers win the World Series in 1955. He was the first African American to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1962. In 1972, the Dodgers retired his uniform number of 42. Harriet Tubman was a civil rights activist. She was born into slavery in Maryland. She was not treated nicely and she eventually escaped using the Underground Railroad. She then became a conductor and helped over 300 slaves escape slavery, including her own family members.
Thank you, Freedy, for sharing what you've learned with us.
Just a reminder, Smith School, auditions for Smith School's Got Talent will be held on Monday, February 27th at 3:30 p.m. in the all-purpose room. Children should come prepared with their act the day of auditions. All types of acts are welcome, such as singing, dancing, comedy, magic, skits, and instruments.
That is our show for this week. Thank you for watching the Smith School News program.
And as Mrs. I would say, remember to make the right choices, and the choice is always your own.
Have a great weekend.